Well, good morning. It's day 5 of California lockdown. So I just wanted to cover a few things. I'm not going to make a really long one this time. You guys get bored easy, so here we go. Just the headlines. The $2 trillion bill, just they've agreed on a deal. Okay, the bill is not passed. They voted it down a couple days ago, as you know. $2 trillion to help out Americans. Apparently, there were a lot of other extras tacked on. A lot of things that were put in that shouldn't have been, that had nothing to do with this coronavirus. So they got rid of a lot of it, and they actually came to an agreement, the Republicans and Democrats. And so now it looks like it's pushing forward and will be finalized by Friday, is what I'm seeing. So that's the big news. The Olympics shut down. The Olympics were postponed until 2021. That's very big news. Not good. And locally in our California, we're here in the central coast of California, so down in Los Angeles, just to the south of us, they shut down the gun stores. All gun stores closed by order of the LA County Sheriff. So I don't know how you feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. As a gun owner myself, I feel people should be allowed to own guns. On the other hand, and I see their point, is a bunch of people were buying guns that had never owned guns, didn't know a thing about guns, and probably didn't have any business owning one because they don't know anything about them. So I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. Let me know in your comments what you think about that. I'm a firm Second Amendment guy, but there's changes coming down. I saw about 200 Humvees on a train arriving in San Diego this morning, so that was a little bit alarming. I don't know if some people think of that as comforting. I look at it as a little bit alarming. So anyway, Army Corps of Engineers brought into California, together with the National Guard, mobilized to distribute food, medical supplies, help the health workers. So far, that's what they're being used for. Prison transfers between prisons has all stopped. No more prison transfers, which I'm surprised they waited this long to do that. Let's see. Those are the big things. Looking at the numbers, if you're looking at the worldometer like most of us are, if you're not, I would install it and look at the worldometer. It's, from what I can see, it's pretty credible. The numbers are pretty accurate. It pretty much aligns with all the other numbers out there, and it's a pretty easy website to use. New York spiked up 285 deaths, 30,000 cases coronavirus. So that's, the alarm bells are going off in New York right now. Governor Cuomo is screaming for ventilators, and rightly so. He's trying to protect his constituents. I get it, and so he wants those ventilators, and he wants them now, and he made it very clear. California, out here in California, the other hardest hit state besides New Jersey, we have 26,000 cases, and so far we have between 55 and 60 deaths related to coronavirus. So the population of California is right around 40 million people. They have it at 39.5 million people, with people that are not even counted on the rolls. We have well over 40 million people here in California. So we have 60, say just on the plus side, 60 deaths so far. So I want to put this in perspective. I'm trying to keep you calm. That's the goal of this, is I want you to keep things in perspective, looking at the sheer numbers involved. Yes, we want to keep the curve from doing this. We want to flatten it out. We all get that. The curve, the curve, the curve. But we can't shut our economy down for much longer. Right now, Trump is saying by Easter he wants to ease all the restrictions in place right now and get people back to work. How do you feel about that? Comment. How much longer can we keep doing this without crippling and permanently damaging our economy? I understand about social distancing. I practice social distancing. I understand it's important. It's all we can really do to stop this. Had a cousin in Michigan said they just went on shelter at home. That's the same as California, shelter at home. I call it lockdown because it's easier to say. Michigan had 1,800 cases. They've had 24 deaths so far. They've actually moved up quite a bit higher on the list here of infection rates. So right now we have New York, New Jersey, California, Washington, and now Michigan in fifth place. Right behind them is Florida. They have 1,600 cases, 22 deaths right now. So I understand this is serious, and I'm not here to say it's overblown, that it's this is just a political virus. I see panic setting in, which bothers me. I don't like how the press has sensationalized this. I don't agree with that. They need to be just giving us the facts and the facts alone. And so that's what I'm trying to do right now. Is just give you the facts from what I'm seeing, from what I'm hearing. And I'm a former hospital worker myself. I'm recently retired, and I know what it's like to work in the close confines of working in a hospital environment. And I'm very concerned, and I'm praying for my co-workers who are still there back at the hospital that I worked at. I worked at a Tuscadero State Hospital. Well, I'm here, and I'm exactly halfway between LA and San Francisco. That's my wife's wink. Would you get off? Okay, I'm gonna go. So I have to go. I got things to do. So I'm just gonna say, don't panic. If you see somebody panicking, ask how you can help them, because that will take your panic away. If you're helping somebody else, help your neighbor. It's very important right now. So I'll try to lay out some more facts tomorrow. Okay, I know you guys could get your news from other places besides me, but I'm just trying to tell you what's going on here in California. Thanks for watching. Bye.